Good morning, grade 7 class. Welcome to Geography. We're picking up right where we left off in class today, and we will begin our study of geography and how it applies to this world and um, how we use these things. They're called the 5 themes of geography to make sense of what is in geography. So just like you are trying to make sense of mathematics, and so you would use things like trigonometry or arithmetic or um, G. I forget. There's just other parts of math that you use to understand the different elements of it. Some of it is very much real. Some of it is very elaborate and not as hands-on and more like calculus and things like that. So geography is the same way. Geography, we use these things, they're called the 5 themes to categorize and place and to learn and study geography because it is such a broad topic. So, geography, the 5 themes of geography. What is geography? Geography is the study of the Earth's physical and cultural features. What that means is it's like everything on Earth because almost everything can fit into culture or physical things. And so with that, um, it means we're going to be just describing more of what we see. So you're all pretty good at geography, I'd say. You just don't know it yet. Um, Geography, it does more than just looking at locations of countries and capitals and things like that, or where is a continent. It's a lot more interactive of the people who live there, the religions, the languages, the relationship between people and environments. And so geography's 5 themes, we're going to be studying these. Each video we're going to be doing is the next theme. So the first theme is location, which we'll cover today, place, regions, movement, and human environment and interaction. So I know a lot to get through in the next 5 videos, but this is the very first one. Questions we will answer is what is the location of a place? Like how do you find it? If you were to go somewhere, Google Maps is something that uses it. What is the characteristics of a place? And then how are places similar and different from each other? So you'll just compare, like Canada and Indonesia are not alike. I think you discovered that through your What I Need to Know About Indonesia project. And so uh, other questions we'll answer is how do people and goods move around? Like we're not all stuck, right? Somehow Mr. Chris ended up in Indonesia. Somehow we have other kids from Korea here. Well, how do ideas move? We're studying on computers. Did those start in Indonesia? Did we make them at our school? How did we get them? And then how do people interact with their environment? Farming, um, roadways, trains, things like that. Okay, first one, location. It's the most hands-on, the funnest one I like to teach. Where is it? So you might be asked like, oh, where is my desk? Actually, you're asking, where's the location of my desk? Right? Location is very important because if you don't know where you're going, you're never going to get there. Okay? I think that's some yogi guy's quote, but location is very important, especially with geography, because if we want to study a city, we have to be able to find it. Location. Every point on Earth and in classrooms and in parks and everything like that, it has a location. Now, there is something called absolute location, and you'll have to include this in your notes. An absolute location is a place on the globe where you look for that spot. It tells you the spot. You have a way of getting to it through numbers, okay, through longitude and latitude. And so you find the exact spot and you have found the place. Now, relative location is different. It's your location based off of the locations of other things, right? If I want to find where a student is sitting in class, I would say, well, she was sitting next to Jolie and in front of Kayla and behind Dylan or Brian or whoever, right? So I would find those other people and I'd be like, oh, there, I found Yenna. Wow, there she is. She's sitting right there. No, so relative location is taking the location of other things to find your location that you're desired based off of or how it relates to other places. Okay, an absolute location, think of the ping pong ball. I have One second. I have my globe. This is like a ping pong ball, right? Absolute location is I need to find the city of Jakarta, okay, or the city of St. Petersburg, or the city of Rome, okay? I would go to the globe, right? And I say, oh, where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. The words are all small. But if I had a way of finding it, right, it would make it a lot easier. And in fact, there is a way, okay? It's like trying to find a spot on a big world, okay? Imagine a single dot on a ping pong ball. How would you describe its location, right? It's just a white thing. What is it next to the white? No, you need a better way of doing it. So oh, there, you can thank me later for the animation. Um, Earth has the same things. We have solved the problem, though, people have, and we've introduced the things called latitude lines and longitude lines. You need to insert these into your notes because this will be on the quiz. Absolute location, okay, latitude lines measure the distance north and south of the equator. So, the North Pole is at the top, South Pole down here. The equator is the fat part, okay? If you want to imagine the north is the top of your head, okay? The south is the bottom of your feet. The equator of your body is your belt, okay? It's usually the fattest part of the earth. It is for me anyways. Um, so the equator goes right through the middle. Indonesia is right along the equator. The equator is listed at 0 degrees. Just like the thermometer tells you how far from freezing we are, right? 27, 38, or whatever. It's the same with latitude. You're either positive from the equator, 15 or 4 or 30 or 39 or 60 or 49, right? And you go up, you climb up degree by degree to find the latitude. It's like climbing a ladder. Now, since you can't see it, right, here's your ladder. You're climbing up. First number in coordinates is always latitude. Then our absolute location continues with our longitude lines. Longitudes, I imagine, is you're cutting an apple this way, okay? You start measuring the latitude lines in the same way. There's a 0 point. The 0 point, okay, starts at the prime meridian, which is, it goes right through England, really close to London, okay? And this is the 0, okay? The 0 of the latitude. So you from here, if you go right, you're heading east, right? If you go left, you're heading west. And so, like in class today, we learned about our compass, right? You need to know your directions and if you're heading east or heading west. Okay? So, we take these numbers, it goes all the way up to 100 and 180 on either side, 360 degrees. That's kind of nice, right? And so we go east from 0, 1 degree, 15, 21, whatever it is, that way. So we start by going latitude, climb the ladder. Then when we're up the ladder on the 0, we go over however far that is. So if it's 40, we go from the 0 all the way to the 40, and we find, right, that we have found Anchorage, Alaska. Okay, or maybe it's a little lower. We have found that we went up 2 degrees and we went over I can't see from here, certain amount, and we found Singapore. Okay, you got to climb first or go down north, south, and then go east and west. That is longitude line. We're going to write some coordinates or places and you will find them. So write the degree of latitude. Example 41. Okay, then write, is it north or south? So you want to find a place, right? Start with a number, 41 degrees. And then did you go above the equator or below the equator? If you went above, it's north. If you went down, it's S for south. Then find how far from the prime meridian your coordinate is. And if it's 77 degrees away, right? You go 77, and then you need to figure out, did you go right or left? Did you go east or west? If you went right, you went to the east. If you went left, you went to the west. Okay, so then you have 41 north, 77 west. Okay, now there's that point. This isn't the actual one. On our fishing net, on our longitude and latitude. Now we need to find that point and read what is right below it. Okay, so you need to find a map on the web or in class. I did send atlases, or I tried to send atlases with you. On the first page, there's a map of the world. Find it on there. Um, and then call the name of the place. This is if we were in class. Okay, now I want you to find the south tip of Greenland, okay, and write its coordinate points. And then find the Aral Sea and write its coordinate points, longitude and latitude. Okay, and then it's the reverse for 2 and 4. You need to find 60 north, 30 east, and then 15 north, 75 west, and write the city or place that that falls on. And that is your homework as well. You'll need to come to class with those. Okay, now, south tip of, oh, shoot, we gotta go past this fast. Okay, next, that's absolute location. Next is relative location. Relative location is the location of place of where you are compared to other places. Okay, so how it's broken down is if I want to find the country of China, okay, I would say it is north of, so it is right above Vietnam. Okay, you can find that on your map, right? So the country below it is Vietnam. And then I would say it's south of the country that's above it. So Mongolia is above China. So I would say it's north of Vietnam, south or below Mongolia, and then it is east of or to the left of Afghanistan, okay? And then to or India, it's west of India, and then I would say it's east or west of, so the country that's to the right of China would be Japan. Okay, so there I would have it all relative. So imagine here there's a blank. That blank is north of a country that is not China. If you put China in there and you're trying to say a relative location for the place of China, you cannot say China because how would you find you would already know where China is? You're not looking for it. So relative location is important. So for you, give for me in your homework the relative location of the country of Austria. Okay, Austria is right in the middle here, right? What is above Austria? So it is, or what is below Austria is Italy. So Italy is south of Austria. It's below on the map, right? Czech Republic is north of Austria. So it is south of Austria. Austria is to the west of Hungary. Hungary is east of it. Okay, next lesson. Relative location. An example, Indonesia mainland. Okay, we don't need that. So for our activity today, find a map. Okay, write down the relative location for, the cities. I want you to find the relative location of Germany. I want you to find the relative location of South Africa and the relative location of Canada. Those three countries, have those ready for class. Have a wonderful day. See you next time.